Tonight, the Rock Ensemble class will put on its first ever public performance at Legion Keener Park Amphitheater. The event features performances by 6 student bands who have worked over the course of the semester to hone their skills and build their set lists. The event starts at 6 p.m. and is free and open to the public. Spectators are encouraged to bring a lawn chair or picnic blanket and plan to purchase food at the food trucks.
Anyone taking AP Human Geography next year is required to pick up their summer assignment in Mr. Savakis' room in H205. Attention students enrolled in AP Literature and Composition next year. Please stop by Dr. Snyder's room, H101, this week to pick up the summer assignment. All materials must be picked up by the end of the day on Friday, May 24th. Students enrolled in AP Language and Composition next year are asked to stop by Dr. Bompiani Smith's room, H104, this week to pick up the summer assignment.
Seniors, please fill out the senior survey before graduation. Miss Muchnock shared it with the class of 2024.
Student Council is hosting the 3rd annual Senior Sunset on May 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. at Rossi Field. The event features a bouncy house obstacle course, music, oversized lawn games, yearbook pickup, and free Millie's ice cream. The event is for seniors only and symbolizes the ending to high school. We hope to see you there.
Athletes interested in running on the cross-country teams in the fall should attend the spring meeting on Thursday, May 23rd at 6 p.m. in the CSC. The fall schedule, summer training, and spring activities will be discussed. A parent should also attend to prepare for boosters activities.
Attention seniors, if you would like to be featured on the Class of 2024 Instagram page, please check your email for a Google form sent by Mrs. Yetter. The deadline to complete the form is May 24th. Seniors will be featured on the page throughout the month of May.
Attention all students who have books or other materials checked out from the library. All items are past due and must be returned immediately. You may simply place your checked out items in the return slot outside the library door or in the circulation desk. Please see Miss Mammerl with any questions.
Miss Blackmore's Cabaret class will be hosting the 2nd annual Cabaret on May 22nd during both halves of GL time in the CSC. This year's theme is an evening on the red carpet. The Cabaret will feature songs from Beetlejuice, Oklahoma, and many more. The students performing include Alexa Lynch, Jack Dixon, Sarah Hoffman, Sophia Bulova, and Izzy Kessler. Please consider joining us to celebrate the work these students have put in this year for class.
There will be a mandatory meeting for all students scheduled to take capstone next year. The meeting is during the 2nd GL time in S108 on Tuesday, May 28th. At the meeting, the summer assignments, syllabus, and class expectations will be passed out. If you could not make the meeting, see Mr. Roberts in S108.
As the end of school approaches, the fall sports are gearing up for their upcoming seasons. The girls' volleyball team in particular is training for a season with a significant change. Here's reporter Savannah Repack with the details.
The girls' volleyball team will be facing a new set of competition this season as the team has moved up to Quad A. Moving up has provided the girls with a fresh set of teams as well as new challenges. The girls are training with the end goal of matching up to the skill and speed of the Quad A teams.
We always train for the toughest competition. Of course, the teams at Quad A are going to be a little more dynamic than we played some of the Triple A contests, but I think we have the people that can step up and compete with anybody.
What was once out-of-section games will now become regular season matches, though the team believes that the matchups will be pretty even.
We've been playing these teams, we play Penn Trafford every year out of section anyway, and then we see Hempfield and Norwin at all our tournaments we go to. So there's not really any new teams that we've never seen before.
As well as training for all of the new competition, one player in particular is looking forward to once again playing the team that was part of cutting her season short.
They didn't really get to see what I'm capable of and my abilities, and I want them to know that I am good enough.
While overcoming the injuries and adjusting to the loss of key players, the team is encouraged to push themselves harder.
It'll definitely be taller, definitely be faster. That's just the dynamics between Quad A and Triple A. We have a theory on our team, it doesn't matter how tall you are, it's how you jump. So we work very hard getting our vertical up so we can compete with anybody's height.
Keeping this theory in mind, the girls will continue their work on and off the court to prepare for what they hope will be a very successful season. Reporting for WCAT-TV, I'm Savannah Repack.
In 2024, female runners have concerns due to the uprising of violence. Brianna Vesley had the chance to talk to members of our community to learn more about how they're keeping themselves safe.
According to a survey by Adidas, 92% of women say they're concerned about safety during outdoor runs, with over half afraid of being physically attacked. After an increase in media attention due to Lake and Hope Riley's murder while running on a Georgia college campus, a solution is still unclear. Planning and varying your route, wearing reflective gear, and carrying protection are just a few safety tips from local law enforcement. Being familiar with your route is also important.
Well, I do run within my neighborhood, and I do run in a cemetery that is by my neighborhood. I don't know that that is secure or protected at all times, but it's something I'm familiar with, and I do know the area very well. So avoiding places that I'm not super familiar with if I'm by myself is probably something that I try to do, just so that if something were to happen, I would know quickly where I could go if need be.
From pepper spray to never running alone, there is something for everyone to learn. The Road Runners Club of America suggests training self-defense, trusting your intuition, and carrying photo ID on your runs.
Some safety tips are just if you're running on main road, not to listen to music, just so you can ensure that you can hear the cars coming, and if you need to move out of the way, you can do that. And just to overall just be cautious where you're running and the routes you're running on.
Notifying someone when you run is also a great way to increase your safety.
And I do always tell my husband whenever I'm leaving for my run, whether he's home or not. And then if any of my boys or any of the kids are at home, I always tell people when I'm leaving so that they know.
Mrs. Byron, who has been running since she was a teen, wears her Apple Watch when she runs, so she has a way to communicate in case of an emergency.
But you just have to be just smart and pay attention to what is around you at all times.
While we never know what could happen, remember to stay vigilant, aware, and alert at all times. Reporting for WCAT-TV, I'm Brianna Vesley.
The Letterman's Club will have its final meeting for this year in Mr. Simpson's room during GL Time Block B on Tuesday, May 21st. Main topics will be information about jacket rebates for seniors and elections of 2024-25 officers for the underclassmen.
The boys' baseball team travels to West Mifflin High School to take on Montour today at 2 o'clock. Here is a hype video Mackenzie Kubastak and Brogan Murphy made for the team.
Congratulations to the Winter Guard team that recently traveled to Wildwood, New Jersey to compete at the Atlantic Coast Championships. At the competition, the team competed against guards from across the country and achieved their highest score of the season. Here's a clip of their performance at finals.
The Cats Cafe provides delicious treats to students and teachers. Here's reporter Chris Ziegenfuss with more about the program.
The students come to the Cats Cafe every day to get their coffee, but we wanted to know more from the inside of the Cats Cafe.
Students working in the Cats Cafe gain real-world work experience.
They are learning customer service skills, they're learning soft skills, how to work on a team, show up for a job, wear a uniform, to be accountable, putting their phones away on a job. And it's been a great experience, and my kids work very hard and take their job seriously, and they're just skills that they're going to be able to carry with them and be successful at a job.
Staff help each other with the daily tasks such as making drinks, deliveries, and communicating with the customers.
Be respectful to others and help others out.
The famous thing on the menu at the Cats Cafe is their cookies, but students like the other treats too.
I like the cheesecake.
I love the cookies. They are so good.
The Cats Cafe is very busy with students purchasing at the counter and online orders from staff members.
We are proud to say that we receive 200 to 300 orders each day, and we want to thank all of the students and staff for all of their support over the years.
Stop by the Cats Cafe for a delicious treat every day until summer break. Reporting for WCAT-TV, I'm Chris Ziegenfuss.
Students in our Broadcast and Video Production 2 class created 1-minute documentaries. Here's a project created by Dalton King.
My name is Justin King. I build race cars as a hobby. We're now currently driving a 1955 Chevy alcohol funny car. We've been into racing my entire life. My dad got us into doing this, but we started this venture about 7 years ago. Growing up in the field and doing it with my family and enjoying it, and that's what we always did. So it's in our blood. Race car wise, this is my second build. I have a 1940 Ford Coupe, altered, and then built this funny car. Lots and lots of hours away from home, lots of money and lots of time. We have gone all over the country and competed, from South Carolina, Maryland, West Virginia, Ohio a lot. It's a nice part about racing, seeing everybody else's builds and different people's ideas and meeting new people. My father started out in four-wheel drive racing, East Coast Four-Wheel Drive Association, and before I was born, and we just, I guess, didn't know any better after that. Well, most of the stuff I learned and how to do it has been from my father, and having a career of 35 years, people I've worked with, and I've been fortunate to work with some talented folks. Hopefully when I retire from my fabricating job every day, I can do it as a more full-time hobby.
Arch Cutting Tools in Latrobe is looking to fill 2 CNC machine operator positions for any seniors that are looking for full-time employment immediately after graduation. On-the-job training will be provided. Please contact Mrs. Yatter for the details.
Congratulations to our WCAT-TV staff members for being nominated for the following National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Mid-Atlantic Chapter 2024 High School Student Production Awards. In Newscast WCAT-TV, Magazine Show for the Wildcat All Access, Public Affairs and Community Service, One Tray at a Time series by Zoe Favada, PSA The Right Pair of Wings by Coco Toscano and Sofia Bolova, Commercial Support the Wildcats by Tim Myers, Video Essay It's Not Litter, It's Origami by Zoe Favada, and Video Essay Anita Kazinko, Jewelry Artist by Gianna Lewis.